evening, everyone. Welcome to a Saturday night live show. We hope you are well. I am recovering. I was at the Sydney MBS Mind Body Spirit Festival on Thursday representing Psychic TV. Absolutely amazing day. I literally we'll just add that word in. I literally flew from Melbourne to Sydney that day. So in the morning, and I flew back that night. And yeah, my body decided to catch up with itself, and I have just been feeling a bit run down. So if I sound like a sex worker, it's not on purpose. I am just recovering from not having a voice for the last 24 hours, but I'm excited to be here tonight. It was great to meet so many of our regulars on Thursday. If you are in Sydney, you still got time. So the Sydney Mind Body Spirit Festival does finish tomorrow in Sydney, and we have our psychic Remo who will be there tomorrow. So definitely get down to the Mind Body Spirit Festival in Sydney tomorrow. See our psychic Remo in stand B37. He'll be there from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. doing readings for you. So definitely go do that if you can. I just realized that. Bear with me for a sec. That's okay. We'll work that out. I just realized my computer's not charging and I'm just watching the battery drop. So anything's possible tonight. Anyway, welcome to tonight's show. I just got sidetracked there for a second. So great to see you all there. Jocelyn, Reagan, Mona L, Lisa. Good to see you all there in the comments there. Veronica, good to see you as well. So yes, welcome to tonight. We do have, at the moment, we just have one psychic on tonight. So at the moment, we've just got the Mermaid Medium. Absolutely super excited to chat with her soon. She's a beautiful, beautiful soul, absolutely gifted at what she does. So I'm kind of honored, actually, that I get to host tonight and the Mermaid Medium's actually on. So I'm really excited for that. We are supposed to have Miss Psychic D as well, but at this stage, she hasn't been able to log in. We've got production in the background trying to troubleshoot that. So at this stage, it could just be me and Mermaid having a one-on-one show tonight. So anything's possible tonight, but either way, you're definitely in for some entertainment. You're definitely in for some great readings. So definitely, if you would like a reading tonight at this stage with the Mermaid Medium, as always, like and share this page. Mention in your comments that you have liked and shared with your question. So for example, like and shared, will I move house soon? Just as an example there for you. Christine, Stephanie, good to see you. I think, Stephanie, I met you on Thursday, possibly. So anyway, it was great to meet people. If you would like a reading with our psychics that are currently online right now, you can definitely do that by going to our website, psychictvinternational.com. We have Benjamin available on 9166, Leslie available on 9116, Dalian Baker available on pin 9810, and Psychic Sandy from the US available currently on 9147. So if you'd like a guaranteed reading right now, you can do that, or enjoying the fun here tonight. As much as I love talking about myself and the attention, I am going to bring on a beautiful soul. So please welcome the Mermaid Medium. Hello.
Aloha, Michael. How are you?
I am doing well, because like recovering, but actually like I've got energy. It's like adrenaline's kicked in.
Yeah, it's a big, busy show, the MBS, and how beautiful that you got to represent Psychic TV there.
Oh, it was actually my first ever festival. I've never done a festival.
Wow.
So
Yeah,
I've
they're
gone
big.
from like, yeah, I just went straight into the deep end. It's all or nothing. So it was such a great experience. And now I had a few psychics sort of say, you're going to get the bug, you're going to get the itch. And they're so right. Now I just want to do more.
Yeah, it's such a really great exposure to, I mean, you've got thousands of people walking through those doors over the 4 days. And usually I'm there, but this weekend, and usually I'm there in the reader's room, but this weekend I took a break because I've had a festival
Okay.
prior. I've got another one next week. And so I thought, focus on Psychic TV this weekend and just to really enjoy that peace and quiet before the storm again.
Yeah, well, you know what it's like then. Once you start doing one festival, that's it.
It just
It's such a
snowballs.
great energy.
It really is.
So for those that may not be familiar with you, how do you work as a psychic, and what type of questions would you like tonight?
Absolutely. So, first and foremost, I'm a psychic medium, which means that I connect directly with the spiritual world. So, that could be loved ones past, very commonly, also very commonly guides and messages from guardians, angels, animal allies sometimes, and sometimes animal totems. So, it just depends who needs to come through to connect with you and for what purpose. I would say with questions, be as direct and specific as you can be because you're going to get your best results. um, it's better to not, try to have energy blocks up or do guessing games. Like, I'm here totally openly, transparently in my spare time to serve. So throw out the question with integrity and we'll get to the people that we feel aligned with, I feel.
Yeah, I think that really sums it out quite perfectly. And correct me if I'm wrong, you also do, I don't know if you're still doing it or if it's coming up, you've also got some, I don't want to say more classes, but teaching that you do. Do you want to talk a little
Yes.
bit about what it is that you teach and yeah, it's a bit about that.
Absolutely, I'd love to. Thank you, Michael. So, I do teach online. I teach mediumship and psychic development. I also teach the craft. So, I have a whole panel of beautiful guest speakers from all over the world come and join me, and we deliver content to people all around the world online, which is really, really nourishing to human beings, and it creates such a beautiful community. So we connect through the week on a weekly and yeah, share all sorts of wonderful information. I also have a beautiful centre down on the south coast near Wollongong, called Elements Women's Wellness Centre. So yeah, that's a space that myself and my business partner Kiki have created for women essentially to come together to join and learn and basically expand and feel safe.
Well, pure, perfect. And where was that so located, or was that just online?
That's yeah, no, that's at Wollongong on the south coast. So Wollongong Shell Harbour between the two. Windang.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. We'll talk a little bit more about that throughout the show because at this stage it is just you and I. So we'll go. I'll pick your brains a little bit about that as we go on. But people are sending in their questions, so thank you so much for those that are jumping on. I don't have production support at this stage, so I am just going through the questions here to make sure that we are also, we do work down the list, so definitely you don't need to keep posting your question. Once you've posted it, it goes into like a list, so to speak. It gets starred. For those that don't know behind the scenes, probably won't understand what that means. Basically, it goes into a separate list outside of the comments that you see yourself. So once you post a comment, it automatically goes in there, and then we just work down that list. So if you have posted your question, we will get to it. You don't need to keep repeating. It just makes it easier for other people who are asking you questions so they don't get lost, if that makes sense. Just so it's fair on everyone. I'm going to give you one of our beautiful regulars, Jocelyn. She has asked, what do you see for David's career, please?
Oh, Jocelyn, hello, aloha, beautiful. I want to connect and ask you all about these travel plans because every time I feel your energy, it's all about travel. David's career. Um, I hear walk your truth. So I feel like that is for him. It's for you as well, but really for him, I actually feel like when he's truly aligned with his true north and when he takes those risky, bold steps toward, it's like the respect lands, even though it sort of feels risky. So I feel like he has to really tune in, which I feel like you can support him to do, and he has to listen to the guidance that's coming through for him because of course his spirit team are always communicating and connecting to him. It's just, do we listen, are we listening? So it's trust your true north, do the bold things, do the daring things, and stretch a bit. He's sort of got to let go and stretch a bit.
Perfect. I like that. That's actually something I need to do more of, is stretching. I used to do it a lot. And it's interesting when you don't do it for a while, your body notices, or you definitely feel the difference. I know I do.
Absolutely, yeah, and it's like an energy thing too, isn't it? It's a frequency, so it's like when we open up to the possibility, more of that possibility lands for us. So it's snowballs.
Yeah, it really does. I did see Stacey has asked. She caught the end of what you were saying. So she's down the road from, I
Oh,
suppose, where you are.
amazing.
I
So it's
only got the second half.
Elements. Yeah, Elements Women's Wellness Center. So Stacey, you would know the Thai Corner restaurant. I bet you would know it. We're right next door to that, and we've got beautiful big double windows. Um, look it up. Look it up online. You'll see it. And yeah,
Perfect. And Kelly is saying good vibes tonight.
good
It always
vibes.
is when the rainbow medium's on. It can't be bad vibes. That's for sure. No, I do. I love your energy. It's so soft and like just like floating on a cloud. Like it's just really beautiful.
Oh, thank you, Michael. I love doing the show with you as well. Beautiful energy.
Um, well, you got a Virgo and a Pisces, so you've got a really good balance going on. You're a
Yes,
Pisces.
that's
You're a Pisces,
right.
aren't you?
I am. You got it
Yeah.
right.
Okay,
We're
cool.
each other's opposite.
We are. We are.
Yeah.
No, I love my Pisces. I don't have enough of them in my life. I used to have heaps of them, and then, as you would know, with Pisces, people just move on.
Yeah.
So I need to get some more Pisces energy back into my life because it grounds me. That's for sure. Well, I ground them too, depending on how in their element they are. If they're too up in their head clouds, or if they're more of a grounded Pisces, I can sort of help balance.
I've
Anyway,
got a
I can talk.
Libra moon. I've got a Libra moon and a Libra rising.
Oh,
So
you
we've
poor
got a
thing.
lot of that sort of balance thing happening. Yeah.
Um, Wow, yeah, interesting. I've got a Gemini moon and I've got an Aquarian rising. So I have a lot of air in
Oh,
my
yes.
charts. I'm a challenge.
Do you love travel as well?
I not as much as a typical Virgo. I do get the travel bug, but I've never been overseas and I'm 37.
Oh,
So
wow.
so I don't travel. I've traveled the entire country and I've lived like in Port Douglas in WA. So I move around a lot in this country. But I unfortunately tap too much into my Gemini moon, so I'm indecisive a lot when it comes to making decisions, and I have to try and bring it back to my Virgo organization to help
That
make.
decisive. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, don't ever ask me to make a decision because it'll take all day. I go back and forth. Anyway, enough about me. Let's give you another question from our beautiful. No, I'm going to give you a different one. From our beautiful. Uh, I'll give you Jen. Next, see what you think of this one. Jennifer, will Ali from my past, who I met more than 20 years ago, that I reached out to, will they reach out to me again and will we reconcile? Currently, no contact.
Jen. Oh, wow. It's such another lifetime ago. In fact, it feels like within this lifetime, it's so many lifetimes ago. But do you know what? Having said that, everything that's happening at the moment it's like the wild card energy of 2025. What we're in currently, we're still sort of in that tail end portal of it. So what I'm getting is I'm not getting a yes or no, to be very perfectly honest, but I am getting a anything is possible. I feel like you would have to reach out if that was going to be a thing, like if you were going to make the contact. I don't know that he's going to reach out to you. If you were that bold and daring and you really felt pulled to it, you could, and see what happens, because we are truly in the wild card energy. So I would say, yeah, transformation is the theme of the year. We're in the year of the wood snake. Shedding old skins, making space for biggest, bodies, like not physical, but energetic speaking. So if this was the time for it, I'd say it's in the next 1 to 3 months. You don't sit on it longer than that, or you've sort of maybe missed the energy slot. Hope that helps.
Perfect, perfect. You've got some feedback from Jocelyn here. She has said, "Thank you so much. Yes, all the travels you predicted did happen last year, plus a couple more are coming up soon. You're spot on, David Reading. Thank you. Yes, and I'll be fine. I've just got to. I got too excited on Thursday, and I would have been fine. And I honestly would have been fine. It was just the fly in and fly out on the same day, on top of doing an
All the
8 hour
readings.
back to back readings. that my body just went, "Are you kidding me with this? Like, come on, dude." Um, but it was so worth it. I would do it again tomorrow if I had to.
They'll
Like I
put
said, it
you
was my
on tomorrow next thing.
yeah, I know. I think too, it was my first ever festival. Like I've never done even like a simple market or a stand or no. I'm talking nothing apart from
Wow.
these lives and my
That's a
private
huge
readings.
initiation.
Oh, it needed to happen. So I understand the reasons behind it, but yeah, I just had to laugh and go, you know what? It really is all or nothing. You know, it's you go from not doing anything to the biggest spiritual festival in the country.
Hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
so worth it. But you know what? It was great because I've got all those skills now that I could do any sort of festival and it wouldn't matter because if I can do the MBS, then you can do anything.
You can do anything. Initiated by fire. Literally as we go into Aries season.
Yeah, has that started yet? Or is that starting 2 days?
Is
Do you
it
know?
start? When does it start? Oh yeah, we might be at the tail end of Pisces, are we? Does it
I think
start
I think
tomorrow?
it's either gonna be because it's usually always around the 23rd or 24th. So it's probably we're definitely
In the
coming into
next couple of
that.
days, we're in Aries season.
Yeah, hold on to your clutches. It's going to be an interesting 4 weeks, that's for sure. Especially with the retrograde going on as well.
Oh my
Um,
gosh, this year is wild.
I can't believe we're almost at the end of March. Like,
I
I know,
know.
I think with every year we're always like, oh, this year's gone really quickly. But I swear though, this year needs to just slow it down just a tiny bit, like just to chill. All right, I'm going to give you. We are still trying to get Danny. I'm not sure what's happening, but she may or may not appear. It could be a nice little Easter surprise. I am going to give you, though, in the meantime, I'm going to give you Reagan. I'm drawn to you. Will
Beautiful name.
Aiden, yeah, will Aiden be happy with me after Wednesday? Interesting question.
Will Aiden be happy with me after Wednesday? Oh, I just feel immediately like the shock surprise energy. Look, don't be surprised if it's a bit intense before it's received, okay? So some people don't deal very well with the unknown. So if you're springing something on somebody, it can be a little bit off-putting. Um, but the message I'm feeling is gratitude. So after all is said and done, I feel like there's going to be this big gratitude that flows in. So I would just keep you cool, be chill about it all, and then after Wednesday, see what happens. As I said, it might sort of hit the fan a little bit, and then I feel that the gratitude will follow. So don't buy into any of the drama that might surround anything. Just take that step back, keep breathing, and then see what lands. Okay, so you have to give other people space to digest things as well. That's what's really
Definitely.
strong.
Definitely. And it's funny you talked about the start about like changing acceptance and things like that. I'm the worst person. Like I need time, and it's funny. Like, and this might help with the reading as well, in a sense that I'm the same. I'm the kind of person where like I struggle with some like with news or surprises and things like that, and sometimes it can come across as hate or anger or I'm not happy, but it's not. It's more just that I just need to process. I'll be totally over
Process
it.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah, because some people just don't deal with that very, like you go into a sort of default energy. I know sometimes even I do. So I just feel the real thing for him is allow him to process that, because yeah, we all respond differently.
and don't take it as rejection. I think that's the
Yeah.
biggest thing I had to learn is when I kind of don't get the response I want from other people, I automatically take it as rejection. But it's kind of learning to go, no, they're just processing. Are we human? You know, it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah.
Um, Everyone's loving the vibe. They're loving your energy, which I knew they would. How can you not? Hi to everyone that's jumping on. Hi to all the Aries. Everyone's talking about Aries now. No hate. Like, I do love Aries. My sis is an Aries. So it comes from a place of love, but I just know you guys are fiery. Like, small doses. small doses. But I'm a Virgo. I'm an Earth sign. I'm too grounded for you people. Aries are just woof, they can't. Yeah, they need an air sign. Oh look, I could talk about astrology until the stars come home. Um, okay, I'm going to. Your questions are coming in thick and fast. I absolutely love that. If you have any feedback, please definitely give us a feedback as well. We do love that. Wow, there are so many questions. I'm just going through the list here. See, as Mermaid has said, just to see who I'm drawn to. I'm going to give you a couple of repeats here, actually. So I need to make sure I'm not. I'm going to give you Lisa. Would love to know what Mermaid sees for me in the next 3 to 6 months. Haven't seen Mermaid Sarah before, so super excited. Thank you in advance.
Aloha, Lisa. The first thing that I'm seeing is the overseas or the over water travel card. So I'm sort of seeing in my mind's eye all of the tarot cards flipping before my mind's eye. And then I see this beautiful travel card for you. So I actually say in the next 3 to 6 months, for you and your family, there's some element of travel, okay? So like where you're going to get on an airplane and fly somewhere. So that's coming up. There's also a lot of air energy around you. So movement, change, stuff with kids around. I feel like there could be, something shifting with work as well. So it's like many balls in the air at the same time, like you're juggling. So really just when you get those moments of time and space in between, really utilize those, like take a beat, take a breath, regenerate, recharge, and then go back to it. Because as I see it and feel it, there is a lot of movement in the next 3 to 6 months. Yes, and it's not just on your front, it's on all of these people around your main circle. All of them have lots going on. So it's a busy time before we go into winter, like deep winter. Yeah.
Perfect. So Reagan's giving you some feedback, quite interesting. Anyway, you'll see. Thank you very much. Yes, it's for a lie detector test on Wednesday. Sucks I have to do it, but he doesn't trust me. Gratitude will be accurate if I pass. Yeah,
That's
different.
big.
Yeah, different platform. I would break that down. This isn't the platform for it. The only thing I probably would want to say there is the trust issue would be more his problem than yours. So don't, I suppose, let what happens Wednesday also bring you down. I just feel like I need to say that.
Mm.
Yeah, just don't let that sort of upset you, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Um,
and also, Reagan, I want to add that if something, look, those things aren't even always 100% accurate at all. And
no,
they are measured off a whole lot of different, things that go on. When your body's under stress, or if you're being, hooked up to something and monitored, first of all, I don't even know in what case that should be necessary. So that's alarm bells to me, really. Like why? And the next thing is if something does show up and you truly know that you are not at fault for something, I would be deleting and injecting that relationship or that experience very quick smart, because this takes me back to a time in history where women were, not just women but human beings, were persecuted for things that maybe they didn't even do. So it's like,
which
why
is
would you even put yourself in that situation? So it's not for me to judge or make a decision around this. It might be a really big important thing, but it just feels very, very intense of an experience. So I'm sort of sorry that you're going through that. And I just think ride it out and make the decision that's best for you.
yeah, definitely, definitely. That's why I thought I just wanted to highlight that
Mm,
because in case, yeah, Reagan just need to hear that.
mm.
Or anyone, like no one should have to go through something just to prove a point to someone. It's trust works both ways. And yeah, there could be obviously more to the story, and we're definitely not judging. It's just more making sure the understanding is there that you are still in a safe place. And of course, if anyone does want to talk, Lifeline's available on 13 11 14 if anyone does need to reach out to anyone. So yeah, we just hope everything's okay. And Lisa has also given you feedback as well, saying, well, so exciting, thank you so much. Don't know where I could be going, but I'm so open to it. And that's, you have to be. You have to be open to it.
That's it. Be open to it.
Um,
Call it in.
Call it in, definitely. Now, we do have Miss Psychic D. I just don't see a camera on, so I don't know if you can hear me, Miss Psychic D. I can see you down the bottom, but I can't actually see you. So I'll bring you on once I feel like your camera is working. Poor thing's probably stressed out trying to get this to work.
It is. It can be stressful. It really can.
So I can see her, she's there, but I just can't see her camera on. So I'm just going to, maybe if production's watching, if they could just let me know what's going on. In the meantime, oh, no. I think she's trying. Okay, I can see that she's trying because she's turning it on and off. Let me see if there's anything I can do on my end. Nah, it won't let me. Poor thing. Don't stress, Danny. Like, you'll come on. I'm sure of it. Okay, I'm going to just move on with another question for you. Poor thing. I'm just throwing all these questions at you.
Oh, that's fine. I'm here for it.
Yeah, definitely having camera issues. Yep, definitely thought that might be the case. Okay, I'm going to eeny, meeny, miny. A lot of C names tonight. I don't know why that's random. That just sort of came out. I didn't even mean to say that, but I was going through the list of names and I'm just saying like C name, C name, C name. Like, Jesus. It's just random. I'm going to give you a mediumship question from Kathy. Any messages from my mum?
So immediately, Kathy, I'm seeing beautiful flowers all around you. It's like heaven are giving you this beautiful gift. And is it somebody's birthday or anniversary coming up sometime soon? Because I'm feeling like they're very much going to appear in the space where you're going to feel their energy close. I feel like from mum right now, she's saying with your finances, so this is a very practical thing, like it's a very mumsy thing, but she's saying with your finances, just mind it, like keep an eye on everything over the next few months, because it's just there are going to be some unexpected things. But if you're in this beautiful Queen of Earth grounded energy where you've got this, you're not going to be taken by surprise around any of those unexpected. So it's just really mind those finances. I keep seeing all of the flowers. Oh, do you know what she's showing me? I don't know if you've ever thought of this, but it's like there's a flower show, right? So you go into this beautiful field of flowers where you can actually like cut and pick and take home flowers. I'm seeing you in this beautiful space, and maybe you're out with women. I also feel that she's showing me you around your sisterhood. So this is very much about support and connection with your friends, okay? So make those dates, make those times, carve them out where you actually do get to spend some time, because it really greatly uplifts your energy and your spirits, and it helps you to ground and connect, and also puts you in that real energetic flow of abundance too. So that will help financial stuff as well. Hope that helps.
Perfect. Perfect. I'm going to give you Veronica. So, Veronica, I met you on Thursday at the MBS. So it was lovely to read for you there. Her question there is, will I eventually get to visit my friends in the USA?
Yes, Veronica, immediately I am seeing that all unfolding for you. Do you know, oh God, what do they call it? I feel so out of touch. Michael, you might know. What is that day where they celebrate their country? What's it called again?
Independence Day.
What date is that?
Oh,
Is it May the 4th? No, it's not. You know where it's like America and they
July,
all wear
4th of
the
July.
Yeah, 4th of July. So I actually am seeing you over there. I don't know if you plan to go at that time, but I'm seeing you over there. Everyone's got their, Americana flag stuff going on. And like, you just be very cautious when you travel, because there's a lot of political stuff going on. Okay. So I would just choose the airlines carefully. I would be mindful of the times, things like that. But I
Especially,
see you.
yeah.
I see you going there. Yes.
especially now with everything going on in America. I mean, personally, I would not want to go there anytime soon, but hey,
Yeah,
each to their own.
each to their
Um,
own. There's going to be a lot of people still coming and going. So, yeah, I think you will go.
I know I've asked you this probably numerous times, but we do have quite a lot of new following tonight. So for those that probably don't know, where did the name Mermaid Medium come from?
That's a great question. So, ever since I was a child, a small child, I was obsessed with mermaids. I've probably brought it in from another time, to be honest. And then people always, when I was, I don't know, about a teenager, I sort of looked a bit like Shakira, had this really curly blonde hair and these beautiful curves, and people used to call me Shakira or Mermaid. And so yeah, the mermaid thing stuck. But what happened was when I was in my early 20s, I started training as a free diver. And that meant part of the training for that was breath hold. So I could hold my breath. The longest I held my breath was 4 minutes and 2 seconds. And I used to go free dive training and I used to swim like many kilometers every day. And then I started actually sewing and making mermaid tails. So that's the mermaid part of it. And I do like kids' birthday parties where I'd jump out from the rocks and I'd time it so that I would swim in from the ocean and land on the shore. And we would do these very environmental awareness mermaid parties. So that was all northern beaches and like eastern suburbs of Sydney. And because I'm originally a Sydney girl, now I live in Shell Harbour, so I'm still by the coast, of course. And then a mermaid, a medium. Like I've always been a medium. So my mum's a medium, my great grandmother was a medium, so it is in our lineage. And I was one of those kids that was dragged around to platform mediumship shows and trance circles, and I hated it. But I could always see spirit, and I hated that too. And it wasn't until I was about 17 and I really started to understand how to work with it. And I also started to understand that I could ask for boundaries with spirit so that it wouldn't be always coming and always invading my personal life. So I started getting a really strong connection with my own spirit team,
Yeah,
and yeah, basically specified where and when and how this was allowed to happen so that I could be still very grounded and have a life.
perfect. I love that. Now, what's going to happen, Mermaid, is I'm going to give you one more question. This will be your final question for the night. We do have Danielle that is now available because you've done the first half an
Good.
hour. I'm going to give
Yes.
you your last question for the night, and then I'm going to say goodbye to you, and I'm going to bring Danielle for the next half an hour, just so
Beautiful.
it's at least it's fair for both. So I'm going to give you one final question before we say goodbye, and then we'll bring Danielle on for the next half an hour. And I did see it too. I love what you just how you described the history there too. I actually really love that. Um, I'm going to give you one final mediumship question from another Sarah. Can you please tell me if you have any messages from my parents?
Oh, it's so nice connecting with you, Sarah. I feel such a tender heart. The feeling that I have is that your dad actually is showing me you having to be really strong, or you've had to be really strong over the past decade. Also, he's showing me, have you had problems sleeping, or are you having some sleep disruption stuff? He's actually showing me you visiting a naturopath to start to possibly discover what this. I feel like it's an adrenal fatigue or an overactive something, okay? And then with your mum, I'm actually being shown a crossroads. So if you've got a decision to make about something, this isn't necessarily something that you're going to have heaps of outward signs that are going to show you this is the right direction. You're going to have to really lean into your own intuition here and listen and make the decisions that are best for you. So they are showing me there's a big energy that you're carrying, but there's the light is at the end of the tunnel and it's not far away. They're sending you so much love, lots of kisses and hugs and strength, okay? So no, it's gonna all open up soon.
Perfect. I love that. Now you've got just before you go some two validations from Cassie. Thank you, Mermaid. It was mum and dad's wedding anniversary on the 16th of this month. The money would have been the money bit would have been I've been getting some improvements on my home improvements. Yep, I have been very careful with that. What I've been doing. Please tell her I've got it under control. So thank you for that.
She
And
knows.
Veronica has, yeah, and I'm nervous about going to America, but obviously we'll have to be cautious.
Yeah.
Hopefully my guides will be there for me. And
Absolutely, they will be. Always.
Before we say goodbye, how can we connect with you? Do you have anything coming up? This is a quick time to plug.
Thank you. I love the plug. I love it. So definitely follow me over on Instagram at Gypsy Living Love. So Gypsy Living Love, all one word. I've got the blue tick, so you can't mistake it's me. You'll see my face as well on the posts and stuff. You can check out my website, themermaidmedium.net. Check out Elements Women's Wellness Centre on both Insta and the website. Over on Facebook, themermaidmedium.net, you'll see it over there too, or Sarah Fletcher. I'm happy with that. So yeah, there's many ways, and I've got a podcast which is called The Mermaid Medium with Sarah Fletcher, and that's on Apple and Spotify. So you can actually listen to many brilliant conversations with amazing, amazing people that are mind, body, spirit connected.
Which I do and absolutely love. So definitely worth
And of
checking
course
out.
on Psychic TV, yes.
Of course. Are you going to be logging on?
Yeah, I'll log on for a bit.
All right, cool. This is your chance. I know you don't jump on as often, so it'd be great for people to connect. If you do want a more detailed reading with Mermaid, definitely grab that chance. Thank you so much. I know it's normally an hour, but you have done the full half an hour, so I do really appreciate
Michael.
that.
Always
Great
a pleasure to connect with you.
Always. I know we'll speak soon, so thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye. But do stay. Oh, that's a bit too close for comfort. Do definitely stay online. We're still on for the next half an hour. I'm about to bring another amazing psychic on, Miss Psychic D. So let's welcome her to the stage. Hello.
Hello, I made it.
You did it. You did.
Can you
I
hear
knew you
me?
would. I had faith. I can hear you very loud and clear.
I had to bring in the troops.
I knew you'd come on. I had a feeling. Actually, I even said, I'm like, she'll probably be on about 8:30, and you straight on 8:30, you popped up.
Oh, there you go. Are you psychic or something?
I know, Jesus, I must do readings or something.
Thank you for your patience, and I apologise. It's one of those days, you know.
It's the retrograde. Let's just blame that.
Yep, I will. Yep, sounds good.
No, it's kind of worked out really well because now we've got the half an hour together. We probably will go, like, obviously the half an hour starts now, so we'll probably go past like 9:10. So normally we finish at 9, but tonight we'll go to 9:10, just to make up the full half an hour. So everyone that is still watching, please keep your questions going now for Miss Psychic D. She does not do mediumship, so definitely keep it more within the present. But I'll let you explain how you work and what you like as a question.
Oh, absolutely. If you have a burning question that's just been playing over and over and over in your mind, that's my forte. I am a psychic intuitive, so you ask the question, but I ask spirit for the answer, and they will provide everybody with what they believe is for their highest good. So it's always up to the individual to do what they wish with spirit's guidance. But yeah, my forte is law of attraction and personal development. So I like to help people shift their energy from where they are to where they possibly can go, which we will call predictions. So, yeah.
Definitely. And because everyone else needs to know, I obviously have a off-screen friendship with you on outside of this platform, but I just want to let everyone know that we had a chat probably about a week or so ago over the phone, and I just wanted to really let everyone know, and obviously yourself know, how much my energy and just how everything has shifted in such a positive way that I just almost feel like a new person. Like, just everything has really started to shift. And, you know, when you said to sort of, honestly, and like when you said to kind of just let it go and stop focusing on what isn't there and start focusing on just more the present and being in the present, just how much stress and how much just all the crap that I've been holding on to has just gone. And things are coming in. Things are actually happening.
I love that.
So I just want to.
Oh, good-o. That's how it works.
Yeah, you know, it's all you do is just, and I think the biggest advice and the biggest thing you've ever told me that really actually works is stop focusing on what isn't there. So like, you know, if you like, maybe you can explain a bit better than I can. So what do you mean by when you say don't stop focusing on what's not there?
So most times people are launching a rocket of desire, which is something that they want, and then they focus on the absence of it. So, oh, it's not coming. Oh, I didn't turn up today. Oh, I don't see how that's going to come. I've got no money, or I'm not lovable, or something will come up, which will put that energy into focusing on the absence of it. So, or they really go by linear time. They're counting down. It's not here yet. It's not here yet. So it's basically you project it out. The universe wants to deliver everything that you're asking for, but through your thoughts and your feelings, if you're focused on the absence of it, or it's not happening, or it's impossible, or anything, so it is, as above, so below. So it is. It's just sometimes it's just a little tweak like that, and just say, look, I don't have to worry about how it's going to come in because I know it's coming in for me, and then bam, it'll land on someone's doorstep.
Yeah, so, it's exactly what's been happening with me this whole week. So yeah, change your mind, you change your attitude and outcome, and it's just been it's been absolutely amazing. So I just wanted to thank you personally, but also to share that with everyone so we can hopefully motivate those that, because I think as humans we automatically focus on the absence. So it's a good reminder to go, you know what, like just let it happen.
Exactly. Release and surrender the need to make it happen, because we don't chase, we attract.
Definitely. Veronica's saying that you're an inspiration to her as well.
Oh, wonderful, Veronica. Thank you.
All the good things, all the goosies.
I just want to say I'm not being able to get on.
All right. So straight into it with our regular Nita. She is asking, I would love any guidance for the next month, please.
All right. I would love to say to everybody who's still hanging in there on the lines over there that we are in Mercury retrograde. So
you're a good example of that today.
People from the past may be coming back today. If anything did go wrong with technology, or just people showing their true colors, it's mind-blowing day. But Nita, Spirit would love for you to tap more so into your emotional self at the moment. You actually have a contract or some form of stability or security that's coming in for you. I feel like it's work or money related, but I feel like I need to settle my emotional self first and foremost, because I do feel like there's something happening in your energy where you're keeping yourself stuck. But Spirit wants you to know that I want to go over more so the next 6 weeks. So I know you said next month, you are the creator of your own reality, but over the course of the next 6 weeks, something's going to come full circle for you. And I see you signing a contract, because they're saying sign on the dotted line. So if you do have a contract coming up for you in the next, say, 2 months, and it's work or hobby or money related, Spirit would love for you to consider it, because I'm hearing sign the dotted line, but I think you may doubt it. But whatever this is, it's to set you into your new cycle. So you can expect an increase in your finances, especially. So I know it's not really guidance, but that's the psychic insight.
Works just as well, I think.
Yeah.
Works just as well. Thank you to everyone that are writing in your questions. Please, if you can, try and just post them once. We do work down a list. So even if you repeat your question, it's not going to make it get read sooner, because depending on when you first posted it, that's when you'll get read. So it works down the list. So don't need to keep reposting. It won't get you read faster. I can guarantee you that. But thank you anyway. Do definitely put your questions in for Miss Psychic D. We're here for the next 20 so minutes. I'm going to give you. I'm just trying to go through all the ex mediumship questions from Mermaid. Bear with me here. Okay, I'm going to give you Carolyn. Any idea of what to expect in the next 6 months?
6 months, all right. 6 months for Carolyn. Oh, there's some emotional fulfillment. I'm not sure what your relationship status is, Carolyn, but there's a very strong masculine energy. This can be a rebirth in a current relationship that you have. If you're single, then there could be someone that wants to come in and take care of you in some way. They're just telling me a proposal. There's going to be a proposal in the next 6 months. I feel like I've got an emotional proposal going on, and I've also got a financial proposal going on. So I'm not sure whether you want to sell a house or sell something of it's going to be a big sale, so to speak. But I see you making really smart investments as well. But there's some significance with this masculine energy that's stepping forward that wants to offer you something significant. It's so if in a relationship sense, I want to offer you the world, Carolyn. I want to offer you the world. If it's in a work sense, it could be all of it as well. Could be both of those things. But there's something significant, but a masculine energy stepping forward, offering you something quite substantial, and Spirit would love for you to invest in it. So, yeah, I hope that makes sense.
Did to me, so I'm sure it does to her as well.
Excellent.
I know, sometimes it's like, am I making any sense? But it's like, you know what?
Oh,
you do.
And it's hard in this time frame just to give the one thing because they want to ask something else, but the Spirit give me something else. So
I know it's but that's when they can connect with you online if they want a more detailed reading.
Yeah.
I am going to give you, Carrie Ann. Hi, Psychic D. Would like to know, do you see me moving at all away from my home with all my memories?
Ooh, okay. I just heard someone say you take your memories with you, so
yeah, you do.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely do. I actually do see you moving. I'm an empath, so I can actually feel the emotion that comes up from within you at even just the thought or the idea of having to do this. But if you do choose to do it, we don't make your choices for you. But should you choose to do it, Spirit is saying it'll be probably the best thing that you have done for your future self. Because I'm hearing you've learned the lessons where you are. It's time to move forward. But I'm holding myself back. There's freedom and there's freedom and a more flexible lifestyle on the other side of the residence where you are right now. I don't know whether you will move for work or you'll change jobs when you get there or start a hobby or something like that. But it's kind of like once I leave where I am, I know that my life is going to start a whole new cycle, and Spirit are encouraging that. So don't let the memories hold you back, because the memories aren't attached to things and stuff. It's in here.
Yeah, definitely. Beautiful. Just for those that are wondering, if you are wanting a guaranteed reading currently online through psychictv.com or psychictvinternational.com, if I get the website right, might help. Sarah, who was just on the Mermaid Medium, she's currently on a call, but her pin is 9110. Benjamin's available on 9166. So is Leslie on pin 9116. Nathaniel Baker on 9810. And our US correspondent psychic, Sandy, is also available on pin 9147. But right now, we have the amazing, beautiful Miss Psychic D, who has just completely uplifted and changed my week. So thank you for that. I did see one. I see all the repeated questions are coming. Please try and just post your question once, people. It really does block up the feed when we are getting doubles. But thank you for your motivation, inspiration. No, there's a word I'm trying to think of. I can't think of. Yeah, no, that's gone. Now I'm trying to find. I'm a guy. I'm trying to multitask. It's not working. I'm trying to find. I saw this question that, for the life of me, it's completely gone. That's really interesting. Maybe production took it away.
It's me. I'm sorry. I don't think I'm alcoholizing anything at the moment.
What are you doing to the feed?
I don't
know. I saw this beautiful question, and here we go. No, I found it from Carrie. So I know you'd be good at this one. Please, some guidance. It's been a rough week. What does the next month hold for me?
Hello, Carrie. There is triumph. They're telling me financial triumph is coming. So I think this has got to do with work-related matters, but I want to keep it broad. I want to say that you have some really wonderful karmic rewards coming in. So all the hours that you've put into your job, you might get a pay rise. All the love that you put into your family, you might get some unexpected good news. There's something with karmic rewards that are coming in for you. I think for you more so it is about mindset, and rather than saying out loud, I've had a really rough week. So, hang on, they're trying to give me something specific for you. Because I know Carrie, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Funny, and I was drawn to her too.
Yeah. Because I keep saying you're meant to be stepping up in your power. And I feel like Carrie's heard this before. It's about standing up in your power and becoming the leader of your life. So Spirit wants you to know that over the course of the next 3 to 4 months, you have karmic rewards coming in, and all you need to do is surrender the need to have it all figured out. And everyone's having a rough week. Honestly, if I had $1 for everyone that told me they were having a rough week or whatever, I'd be in the Bahamas this weekend, But it's the collective energies anyway. So don't sit in that too much. Try not to vibrate it. Keep trying. I kept trying for half an hour when it got on. Just keep trying, but keep your energy open to karmic rewards, Carrie, because they're on their way. And there's something with the financial and work-related activities as well. So I think I got one of your loved ones here that just said, it's not a bad life, it's just a bad day. So I don't know whether you've had a loved one that used to say that or something, but someone just said that to me for you.
What was that line again? It's not.
It's not a bad life. You're just having a bad day.
I like that.
So I don't know who said that, where it come from. But
I don't know, but I'm stealing it. I like it.
Oh yeah, copy it. That's the way.
Kelly is sharing some love. She's saying we love you, Miss Saki D. So good to see you, beautiful person. We've had some feedback from Nita. Sounds perfect. Can't wait for the contract. Thank you both. And then I did see Carrie. No, yeah, was it Carrie? Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. I always loved your energy, guidance, and love. I suddenly lost my kitten, Blue. He passed, and hence the rough week.
Oh, sorry to hear that, darling.
I like that name, Blue.
Blue, yeah. There seems to be a lot of energies making their transition over the last couple of weeks as well. So I don't personally work in that because I'm here to keep people alive and moving forward. So I don't sort of dabble in that, but it's just something that's really come into my awareness as well.
Rhonda is asking, will I get a job?
Rhonda. This hangman just keeps coming out for everybody. You will get a job, Rhonda. It could possibly be the one after the one that you may be thinking of right now, because I feel like the one that's coming first or the one that you're inquiring about, you may actually be settling in that one. All I can tell you is that there is a job on the horizon for you. I just heard 8, so this can be 8 weeks or in the 8th month. And the pay's better. I just keep going, go with the one that pays better. There's something about being paid your worth here. Absolutely. So I don't know. I've heard these days, because I haven't applied for a job in a while, they'll say, how much do you expect to earn with us? Or they ask you how much money you want to earn or something ridiculous like that.
For someone who's currently job hunting, that is it's almost like the first question they ask these days.
Is it?
Yeah.
All good. Yeah, but I think there's 2. There's 2, and Spirit is saying we like the feel of the second one because it's got more money attached to it, and you'll enjoy it better. So yes, you will get a job.
Yeah.
Maybe not the one you're thinking of though.
True, but it's funny with the questions that they ask. I actually like and support the fact that they ask how much would you like to make. It's almost like what's your worth, which is depending on how you look at it. But because it's like, do you ask for more because it doesn't make you seem greedy? But it's almost like we forget our worth. And I like when they ask you that, because it's like, well, how much am I willing to work? And yeah, the psychology behind it, I kind of really like the breakdown of that.
Yeah.
But it's only been recently that I've noticed, like when I go for an interview, they're like, oh, and how much, how much you're expecting, or what's your expectation? And I always try and be flexible. Obviously, I'm not going to be like, oh, 100,000. But like, yeah, it's amazing how companies, if they really want you, they will work with your expectations on your, it's your worth, what it comes down to.
Yeah.
But I think I'd like the fact too, if you're like, oh, I would like say 80,000 or 75,000, but then you don't work as hard, it almost like encourages you to work harder because you feel guilty for asking and then not, it's it's interesting. The psychology behind it's really interesting.
It really is.
Carrie Ann has written back saying, thank you, Miss Saki D. You are so amazing. This is something I needed to hear as I've been holding back. It's been hard to even comprehend, but you've helped me answer my question. So thank you.
Oh, beautiful. You're welcome.
Everyone's loving your energy. Okay, I'm going to give you... How can they not? I don't know how you stay so energized. Do you just like down the red before coming on? You wouldn't know. You would not know. Okay. Let's focus, Michael. You have a job to do. Apparently. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to give you Smith Rebecca. Would love seeing you. Would love some guidance around what the next few months might hold.
Oh, see, instant contract with you too. They just told me that this will be a contract of love. So I get two things. I'm not sure what your relationship status is like, but there could be a new soul contract when it comes to love. But there's also a contract when it comes to money. If you're self-employed or have a hobby or something that you want to get off the ground, Spirit are really encouraging that, because I'm seeing money from my own ideas here. But if it's in the workplace, maybe if you have an idea for your work, put it forward, because I feel like they may take it, or they may use it, or you'll be rewarded or compensated for it. But there's going to be a wonderful, wonderful positive shift when it comes to your financial matters. So you might see an extra $100 in your paycheck each week, or something of that nature. But there's something about seeing your cup being topped up, because it's about to be filled up. But you vibrationally have to see it as full, not half empty or on its way out. But there's growth and expansion coming in for you. And this could also be partnership. So partnership in love or partnership in work as well. But hey, take a both if you want both, because that's what's coming in.
I would. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm actually going to give you straight away. I'm going to give you Simone, because it's just come out at me, and I know this is something that's so up your alley that you'll be able to help with. So Simone is simply asking, is there a message on how to improve myself more? What's going on around me?
Wow. Love that question.
Yeah, I thought you might.
I do believe that the fundamental, and what I love about Simone's question is that she obviously has a desire to improve herself, but just doesn't know where to start. So everybody has to start there. They have to have the desire. They have to have the want to be better and have better. It is really about having experiences and getting to know yourself a lot more as well. The self-actualization. I'm going to tap into yours specifically and see if I can quickly give you something where just to start. But learning, knowledge is power. Go to a perfume shop and try on all the perfumes and see what resonates with you, or find a faith system too that really resonates with you. Sort of check out the holistic side of things and get amongst that. I feel like when I'm in Simone's energy, though, I get in my head too much, and I'm attracting a lot of people that tend to work more so from their mind and they're logical, and I'm the complete opposite. I work from my emotions, so I'm like, Spirit, help me, because I don't know how to do this. If I could help you in one way right now, Simone, it would be, because I see some type of overseas trip initially for you, or going overseas, or working with someone overseas. And Spirit would love for you to sit in visualization and have a look at the next 3 to 6, 12 months and see what it feels. See what it feels like. Go tap into the feeling of what it feels like for you. If you don't know what it feels like, you can pick something. So it might be, I want to visit Greece. And I say things flippantly and then people end up going. So if you end up in Greece by the end of the year, come back and let the team know. But write a list to the universe of what it is that you actually want, because the only reason why you want anything is by the feeling of it, and then get into the feeling of it. So if you don't know what it is that you do want, what does it feel like for you? It feels safe. It feels secure. It feels fun. It feels frisky. It feels abundant. It feels rich. And if you tap into those feeling spaces, the universe will surprise and delight you with how it turns up in the material world. So you can either do the vision board where it's more visual and that helps your logical mind, or you can tap into the emotional space because you will get it because that's how it feels. So, or you can do both. But I hope that made sense to you, darling.
It did.
Oh my God.
But I think it just, it just goes back to what you said to me and what we said before about focusing on the absence. You know, I think that just blanket applies to everyone. Stop focusing on what isn't there, and just let it happen, and just focus on what's, as you said, what's in the present, what's happening in front of you. You know,
especially now when Mercury retrograde is so active, a lot of people are stuck, focused on how it currently is and how it's been. If you can pull a lesson out of all that, that's the beautiful thing, because what we actually do in our energy is we project it forward. We put it into the future. So even though things aren't changing now, if you shift your mindset and you get into emotional alignment with it and you do fun, frisky things and you do all that, you'll experience that energy in 3 months' time, 6 months' time, 12 months' time. But most people want that instant gratification. They want it now. And it doesn't work like that.
Exactly. Smith Rebecca has just responded. Thank you. I'm just about to return to a full-time job in 3 weeks after a 12-month break to be at home more. And I'm excited and also worried. Not sure about love, but I will take it. Good attitude. I'm hoping to add another baby to our family after trying for a few years. So fingers crossed, but thank you so much.
Yeah, there's definitely another baby coming in for you.
Yeah, it's funny. I actually heard a baby crying as soon as I read that. So I can definitely confirm that.
I saw a bottle.
Oh, did you? I heard a baby crying. There you go.
Yeah.
There's double validation for you. And did you read something else to rest for Carolyn? Because no one else is reading. Something great to look forward to. Yes. I'm hoping to sell my house and downsize. Thank you. Holding thumbs.
Beautiful, Carolyn. August, September is very significant.
Perfect. And Simone is saying, thank you so much. It resonates with me. I agree with you both. Working more spiritual learnings on my future journey, and yes, time to align and manifest. I reckon, like, I'm sensing not just with tonight, but just a general sort of blanket theme of the year so far, that people are going through this manifestation change and opening up to, like, it's like we're all shifting. I know we spoke a lot about the end of last year, that if you don't do the work at the end of last year, then you're not going to sort of reap the rewards this year, but you're starting to see who's done the work and how things are shifting. And I think, you'll probably agree with me, it's a reminder that the year's going quickly, but we're still only in March. Things are still happening. We've still got, another 8-9 months of this year left. So we're still at the beginning stages of the year, but if you'll start to see things change, imagine what the next 3 months are going to look like.
And I've predicted, and I said this in my predictions at the end of last year, 2025 is a real learn by doing type of year. You can ask all the psychics, you can seek guidance outside of yourself. Your soul knows what you need to do. Your soul really does know if you quieten yourself enough to sort of tap into that. But we have to start doing stuff. We have to start learning lessons again. That's how we do it. We can't just sit back and just, if anything, what happens in the collective energies is how quick the rug can be pulled out from underneath us. So we need to get out there and start doing stuff like through inspired action.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, in 5 years' time, we'll be in another new decade. That's just awesome. Anyway, not focusing on that. Let's live in the present, as you said. I'm learning.
Yeah.
It's coming. I'm going to give you. I don't even know who I'm going to give you Penny. Any guidance or advice I need to hear from myself or my son?
Right. I got that. As soon as I tapped into your energy, Penny, I heard that song, "Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name." I'm not sure whether, I don't know what your relationship status is like, but I do see love coming into your life in some type of way. I'm not sure whether you do struggle with your emotions. Like, I feel like sometimes I'm really up high and then sometimes I'm down low, but Spirit wants to know that there's going to be some balance that comes in for that. Penny, I'm going to be honest, I don't know whether you've got someone around you that exhibits very toxic behaviors, or if it's not that you've dealt with someone that had toxic behaviors and you may be carrying their energy. So I don't know whether it's your son's father. I'm not pointing fingers because I don't know. But there's someone around you. Just be mindful that it's a bit of an energy vampire, if I'm honest. They're really bringing this to my attention because I think you're very empathic and very intuitive because you have a new relationship. You have a new relationship coming in for you, but there's someone around you that needs to be shifted out of your energy. And if it's not anybody physically, I would recommend going to a shaman or doing smudging or a cleansing or something of your energy. There's something attached to your energy. But you can expect an increase in your financial sector as well, Darl. So love and money coming in for you. But
perfect.
Get that out of the way.
Yeah. I dealt with that a few days ago, so I know what that's like. I'm going to give you your final question for tonight from Tracy.
Okay.
Turning 60 in a couple of weeks. Anything exciting?
Oh, happy 60.
That's pretty exciting.
Looking gorgeous, hey, Tracy. All right, something for Tracy. Are you planning a trip or a move or anything like that? I do see an escalation in your intuitive abilities. I think you're going through a spiritual ascension as well. Spirit would love for you to get amongst more spirit-led communities and stuff like that. But if I had to say anything coming up for you this year anyway, I'm seeing a trip abroad, and they're telling me September, maybe October, but more so September with this. So I don't know whether that's when your birthday actually is. But
there's a cruise next week.
Oh, okay. But do your cruise? But there's something else in September as well. I'm in a plane. I'm going overseas in a plane. Yep, definitely. If you're single, you could meet someone. If you are taken, there could be a rebirth in your connection as well. Because I feel like I've got a partner and we're going through smoother waters together, which is emotion. So this is the hard part with what I do, is because they give it to me in blocks of thought and energy. And unless I have a bit of a conversation, it's, works out better if I can conversate.
She just said 11th of April, but I'm not sure what that means. Did you ask for a date?
No. Oh, she might be going on a cruise on the 11th of April.
Okay. I'm like, I don't know why she's single.
Oh, she's single, did she say?
Yeah.
Oh, well, have fun on the cruise. Don't drink too much and be aware of your surroundings, but have fun. Because it could be her and her partner that meet that end up going overseas in September.
Okay, cool. 11th of April.
So let us know.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming on. I knew you were going to be on at some point, so it was good to still be able to do the full half an hour with you.
Anyway, have fun. Things. Uh-oh.
Oh, are you cutting out? Good time to cut out if you are. Can you hear me still? You still
Yeah,
there?
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. The retrograde just kicked in for
Yeah.
a second there, but it knows we're wrapping up. So it was like, all right, time to we do have some feedback though, while I've still got some connection with you. From Penny feedback, son's father is a toxic vampire, been single 9 years. There's a new man who gave me his number 2 days ago, so maybe that is the love coming through. Love the new money coming in. That's very welcoming. More smudging will be done.
Perfect.
So if
Ow!
anyone wants to connect with you, or do you have anything coming up that you want to share?
I'd encourage everyone to join my YouTube channel because I offer free psychic insight and guidance over there weekly for the collective anyway. So if people are stuck or can't afford a reading, they can go over there. I'm actually heading off to the USA on the 3rd of April anyway. So I'll be
Which you manifested that.
On holiday. But you can contact me on the lines here when I'm on. Sure did, yes. So heading over there on the 3rd. I'm there for 2 weeks and stuff. So my YouTube channel, that's the place to go.
Perfect.
And that's just Miss Psychic D.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, perfect. Thank you so much for jumping
on. Yeah, thank you. Sorry about that.
Are you going to jump Are you going to jump on the phone lines at all?
No, I might go and have a Bex and a lay down.
Yeah, me too. But thank you so much.
No, I can't jump on tonight.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you so much for jumping on tonight.
All right, thank you, Michael.
We'll chat very soon.
Yeah, have fun. Stay safe.
It's amazing how, again, we get very close for comfort there. Thank you so much for everyone that's been watching tonight. It was so great to have your company and for your questions. I do appreciate them. I was going to be back next week doing another hosting, but unfortunately I'm not available. So stay tuned to see who is. It'll be a surprise guest host next week. Harry is back soon. So he'll be back on a more regular basis quite soon. But it was lovely to have your company this week. If you are in Sydney, please go to the Mind Body Spirit Festival, stand B37. Yeah, I should know. I've said it enough times. B37. Remo is on tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So you can have a private reading with him. Until next week, be kind to each other. Remember to stop focusing on what's not there and start focusing on what is in front of you. We'll be back next week. Of course, you can go to psychictvinternational.com website to see the psychics that are currently online to have a guaranteed reading. I potentially may be jumping on the phone lines myself. I am still recovering from a bit of a cold, so I'm going to see how I go. Otherwise, I'll definitely be on the phone lines tomorrow. For those that want to connect with me, I have my own psychic show every Sunday night, Psychic Readings by MJD. If you want to go over to my Facebook page, you can watch my live show 7 o'clock tomorrow night, Melbourne time. But we'll be back next Saturday, same time next week with new psychics. And thank you for watching tonight.